Hey, folks, Rich, I'm cracking up. There's someone cleaning something outside my office. It's very loud, so I'm sorry, folks, if you could hear it. But welcome to the Community Connection Live update. Glad to be here. We have been slacking the past couple of weeks with these updates. Either one of us are busy or we're both busy on these Fridays that we like to do them, and we just never get to it. But we had a moment today, and we wanted to come to you live just to talk about all the good things happening in Mount Juliet, what your police officers did the past 7 days, different stats and stuff happening. But Jeanne here just giving kind words with MJPD is awesome. And Don saying hello, and also Jamie with a hey. So glad you're here, folks. And Jeanne's chiming in, wondered where y'all were. So we didn't go too far, just slacking on our duties to get to you live once a week to give you an update about what's happening. Rich, how's it look September 8th through September 14th? How did the city do?
Not terrible. We've been a little bit busy, but it's been a good week, though. So getting right into our numbers. 884 police calls for service, 68 fire calls, 20 crime reports, 88 arrest charges, 450 traffic stops, 222 citations, 26 injury crashes, 3 non-injury crashes, and 3 injury crashes. So those crash numbers are creeping down a little bit, but of course we always want to try and get them as low as we can.
Yeah, it's nice to see them below 30. That's really good. They used to be below 20. They creeped up to the 50s, which was a little concerning for us. And now we're getting back below 30. So you got to be careful out there when you're out driving. Pay attention for sure. What has also increased lately is our enforcement of the distracted driving laws that are out there, the handheld cell phone use law, which you cannot hold a phone in your hand when you're driving. And our officers have been focused on that, and they have been issuing citations for that. And it's nice to see those numbers coming back down. Through that enforcement, we may have some more awareness out there about driving more safely when we're out there on the roadway, so we can avoid those crashes. And plenty of traffic stops, 450 of them, but out of those 450, less than half received citations. So about 60 to 70% of the stops that we make, our officers are just issuing warnings for people to slow down or put the phone down as well. Thanks, Rich.
Yep. And then into the crime reports, 6 theft reports, 5 each of family disturbances and fraud, and 4 trespassings.
Gotcha. On those thefts, were those more shoplifting type thefts?
Yes, sir. Most of them were shopliftings.
All shoplifting, good.
And on the arrest charges, right there at the top is that good proactive work as usual. The 29 driving on suspended and revokes, 13 simple possessions, 10 no DLs, 7 arrests, and you can see the rest there. Some good numbers.
Yeah, all those numbers at the top are all related to our police officers and their proactive activity. And our officers have to be proactive to keep our community safe. About 98% of the people arrested or committing crime in our community are not city residents. So your police officers work extra hard just to protect those who live here and shop here and enjoy the city of Mount Juliet. And not many of our offenders are residents of the city.
And you'll see down at the bottom there one we don't see very often in the electronic device in the school zone charge. Somebody got one of those this week too.
Yeah, and then Jan has a question here. She has arrest for an electronic device, and it was likely a citation in lieu of arrest is what I'm seeing, but it's the same type of charge. If the officer wanted to, they could essentially arrest for that and take someone to jail, but that's how serious it is to use electronic device in certain areas.
And then onto the neighborhood and school zone enforcement. Chandler Point, Jackson Hills, Hickory Hills Marketplace, Beckwith Road, Cedar Drive, Park Glen, and of course all of our school zones, 46 stops, 16 citations, and 3 arrests. And then on to our Guardian Shield system. The numbers that everybody really likes to see is those top 3 on the right there. Since the program's been in place, 133 stolen cars, 59 stolen plates, and 91 wanted persons.
Mm-hmm. Just last week, we captured a wanted person off the system who was wanted for attempted murder out of Nashville. And of course, the vehicle drives through our community. It alerts our officers, our communications center through the portal, and then they go out and find the vehicle. Officers found the vehicle, made the stop, and of course made the arrest on that wanted person.
And that's what I got for you on stats.
Very cool. We had a lot of stuff going on today. We started off with a coffee with a cop at Starbucks. You can see in the bottom right photo, it was a packed place, but it's always nice to meet new residents and also many residents that we've known for quite some time over the years. Always good to see new and older faces stopping by. But we had a good time. We also had gift cards. We handed out, I think, Rich, what about 40 $10 gift cards to folks so they could get a free coffee. So we were out in the drive-through line and also inside handing out those gift cards. So if you were lucky enough, you got a free coffee today if you pop by the Starbucks on the north end of town. It's also Green Hill High School's homecoming tonight. They are hosting Hillsboro High School. So best of luck to the Green Hill Hawks, but we participated in their homecoming parade. A nice little brief one circled around the high school. Always a good time to interact with the students and show off our police vehicles. And we threw out some bracelets to them as well. So nice little shot there too. I just want to remind folks, I've been seeing other communities post about thefts happening in gyms and at daycares where individuals are leaving their purses in their car or an item of value. They're going in a gym or they're going to drop off their child at daycare. And then, of course, their car is being burglarized very quickly. It's really happened in a lot of communities around us. We haven't experienced that lately. We've experienced it before in the past. But I kind of get the feeling that maybe these groups are moving from city to city. So just want to get the word out to our community. Please be vigilant and mindful. Always lock your vehicle up. Remove your valuables from your vehicle. Never leave an item of value in plain view, even if it's just for a short period of time, even if you're just quickly running in to pick up a child at daycare or go in to work out at the gym. Just be mindful. There's always someone out there wanting to take something from us. And we have to, work extra at keeping ourselves protected from theft. So be mindful of that. Report anything suspicious that you may see in a parking lot or a neighborhood. Lock your car and definitely remove your valuables. How's our weather checking out for the weekend, Rich?
Going pretty good. Looks like we're going to be pretty clear throughout the weekend. Highs in the mid 80s, lows in the 60s. Going to be pretty good. Looks like fall's starting to creep in a little bit finally.
It is starting to creep in, son. It's going to be hot. Look like 86, 88. Yep. Yeah, a little warm, but not as warm as we usually experience. So I see a lot of sunshine. That's awesome to see. I think we need a little bit of that as we begin to close out our summer time. Great stuff. Well, we're here for you, folks. If you have any questions, type those in the comments. I will try to go through and just see a couple here. Comments from Karen Summy, one of our Citizens Police Academy alumni. She is out at the Bristol Motor Speedway watching, I'm sure, off her iPad or iPhone. So, Karen, glad you're able to watch and hope to see you soon. Also on October 8th, Rich, our Faith in Blue weekend is coming up. We're hosting an open house here, kind of a fall festival feeling with a chili cook-off and a lot of things for children to do, equipment to check out. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation will be here with a lot of their equipment. We're collecting canned goods for local church food pantries. But I'm looking forward to that chili cook-off. Always love a good chili cook-off, and we need teams. So if you have a good recipe, go to our website and register for the chili cook-off. We would love to host you and your team as you compete in the cook-off. Rich, you're in town October 8th, right?
I will be.
Awesome. It starts at 11 and it will be done at 2. Anyone with the chili team can get here at about 9:30. So looking forward to it. I don't see many questions. Not too much going on out and about. You may have saw, earlier this last weekend, we had some pursuit incidents. That was all the same individual. We called the pursuit off twice just due to the conditions and the dangerousness of that pursuit. And the third time, the individual continued to be reckless and then started to target the officers with his vehicle, which led to that aggravated assault. And the officers eventually got the individual stopped when he wrecked out on the interstate in Nashville and took that person into custody. We're unique. We try to send out text alerts when there are active pursuits. whether it's our agency or another agency in the area of Mount Juliet. And you may see them come over your phone. We hope it gives a little bit extra awareness to emergency vehicles traveling down the roadway. And if it just gets even a little bit more people aware, it's a benefit to all of us, right? To be mindful of those emergency vehicles that could be operating in and around the pursuit. Some have asked why we don't give the exact location of the pursuit, and simply because it's a quick button click to immediately get that alert out. But pursuits are so dynamic, they're so quick, providing the continual updates of the exact location of those pursuits is very, very difficult. We could put out something that said it's on Interstate 40, but then they immediately exit at the one of the off ramps onto one of the side streets, and it would be that alert would be inaccurate. So we just try to keep it that there's one in the area, just to bring some awareness so people can start listening for those sirens, watching out for the blue lights, or that dangerous person who's out driving we're trying to apprehend. So that's just something unique that we do. Not many cities you go to, they're alerting you when there's active pursuits, but anything we can do to bring more awareness, to make it safer, we're going to try to do that and think outside the box. We have T.I. Smith here from Germany, checking things out. So,
what up? Ty came over, him and his wife came over to visit us a while back, Captain, and
okay,
he's
cool.
Actually a police officer in Germany, and he stopped in to say hello and take a tour.
Awesome. Did you give him a challenge coin?
I did. I hooked him up with a challenge coin and a patch. They're some very nice folks.
Awesome. Well, Ty, hope everything's safe out there in Germany for you. And is this Go Pack Go something of yours, Rich?
Go Bears, just saying.
Okay, I got you. A little competition. As long as it's nice. All right.
And Cap, two real quick things while you're looking for any more questions. Just want to remind everybody tomorrow evening, Saturday the 17th at Charlie Daniels Park from 5 to 9. They're doing the concert and crafts event over at Charlie Daniels Park if anybody's looking for something to do tomorrow night.
Awesome.
It's a craft fair and event. They're having a little concert in the park. And also wanted to remind everybody we still had some folks coming in trying to donate their plastic lids and caps, bottle lids and caps here at PD headquarters. That bin is no longer available. The folks that were in charge of that program have removed that bin from our lobby. So thank you for everyone who participated in that program. The support was very overwhelming, and they appreciated it very much. But they have ended that program, so we're no longer accepting those lids in our lobby.
All right, here's a comment, Rich. Any afternoon, can anything be done about speeding in the Stonefield subdivision off Stewart's Ferry? No one stops at the full-way stop. So, Galen, Stonefield off Stewart's Ferry is not in the city limits of Mount Juliet. So, Wilson County Sheriff is your law enforcement provider. But we're going to send that comment over to one of the representatives just to let them know that we received that feedback, and I'm sure they'll get a deputy out that way to keep an eye on those stop signs to hopefully make it a little bit safer in the neighborhoods. We appreciate the feedback.
I got it noted.
Turning right after stopping on a red arrow. Okay, unless otherwise posted. Sounds good. And then just another message from Ty Smith. Dorothy here. What can be done about the speeding on Belinda Parkway? Dorothy, that's a continual thing. We are constantly out there stopping cars and issuing citations for speeding out there on Belinda Parkway. So we'll continue to be after it, to slow people down. There's one thing about motorists and policing is it's not hard for our officers to go out there and find speeding violations. Unfortunately, we wish that wasn't the case, but overall, we're trying to bring a culture of safety throughout the community. And please, just slow down and go to the speed limit, especially in neighborhoods. Heidi, question on the medication disposal box. Rich, is that open at the moment?
It is open right now, yes.
Okay, great. So Heidi, it's open. You're in luck. Unfortunately, we we basically are at the mercy of the state on picking up those disposal boxes that go inside the metal box that are disposed. And when we run out, we have to wait till we get more, unfortunately. But it is open at the moment, so that's a good thing. Gail's just chimed in. Just thanks to the young firemen and non-emergency line at 4:30 a.m. to get the spouse on his feet after a fall. So, Gail, good to hear that our firefighters could help you. They're always super helpful with anything related to that, and we hope everything's okay with the spouse. Jan, our disposal box is in the lobby. It's accessible 24/7. When you first come in our lobby, take a right, and you'll see it on the end of the hallway on the right, and you can drop off unused medication in that. And there are times that it's locked up. If it's locked up, that means it's just full, and we're waiting on the state to come empty it. But it's a super great resource to get rid of any unused medication, because when we get rid of unused medication, it keeps it from going into the hands of individuals who may not be prescribed that medication. Good deal. A lot of good questions.
Looks like they missed us.
Missed who?
Looks like they missed us.
Oh, missed us. Yeah. We need to be sure we get on here at least weekly. Try to. Be a lot of traffic out tonight, Rich. We got White County at Mount Juliet High School. Good luck to the Bears. And we got Hillsboro at Green Hill High School. It's their homecoming. So good luck to our Hawks. And then Central is out at Hunter's Lane. So good luck to our Wildcats out there. Wilson County football has been doing pretty good this season. So let's hope it all stays up. Dorothy has a question on the medication. Do labels need to be removed? And they do not. They go into like a special locked bin, and then we don't even look at the medication. Once we pull the box out, it is sealed, and then it stays sealed until the state comes and picks up the box, and then they take that box straight to an incinerator, and it incinerates all the bottles, labels, and medication inside. And Karen, our license renewal machine is working. Has it been pretty reliable lately, Rich?
Yeah, the state finally did some major overhauls on it and some software updates. And so far, knock on wood, it seems to be pretty reliable.
Okay, awesome. I haven't heard of it going down much lately. All right, very cool, folks. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. If there's anything that you need, please just give us a call, and we'll do what we can to try to work through whatever you're dealing with a solution, whether it's us helping you or us connecting you with a resource to help you. We are here to serve, and it's nice to be back on after a couple of weeks of hiatus of the lives. And we're glad to see everyone still doing well. Rich, any parting words?
Glad to be back. Thanks for everybody's time today.
Awesome. Stay safe, folks. Have a good weekend.